Coming up, it's time to cruise with a club that just has to drive.
Tradition of lowriding started on the streets. That was where the show was at.
They do compete.
4 or 5 cars going to all those lowrider shows, we come home with 3 or 4 winners. You gotta love this to not lose your patience. This is what you wanna see? Here you go, Street Trailer Queens.
Don't go away. We're looking at show cars known as trailer queens, but they don't all have trailers.
Many of the show cars here didn't arrive on their own 4 wheels. That's not the case for a show car driving club called the STYLISTICS. This club cruises and competes at shows.
We're very dedicated to the streets. Yes, we like to come to the shows. That's how we fix our cars. You know, we like to fix them up, throw them in the carriage. You know, most of us are painted belly, suspension, engine, trunk. We drive them pretty much every weekend. You know, we're hitting Whittier Boulevard.
The real reason of a lowrider is to be on the streets where the people can see you. Because the shows, yeah, it's part of lowriding now, but the tradition of lowriding started on the streets, and that was where the show was at, was on the street to be seen by your friends and car club members.
Personally, but I'm here to driving and hitting the hydraulic, hitting the switches. You know, that's part of us. You know, enjoy the car, you know.
Like this.
And they enjoy cruising Whittier Boulevard, a tradition that goes back many generations.
Of course, it's hard to maintain them to the level that we have them. You know, you're gonna get scratches, chips, you know, when you're driving them. But, you know, you just gotta keep them maintained, clean them every weekend. While you're cleaning them, you gotta clean them a couple hours, you know, every weekend. So you gotta love this to not lose your patience, you know.
These go-karts, you get problems. You'll be driving, sometimes the carburetor or something, you know, something always happens.
It's a maintenance, it's high maintenance cars. If you love this, you gotta put up with it. You know, sometimes it gets kind of frustrating after a while, but when you get used to it, you get used to it. This is what you wanna see? Here you go, Street Trailer Queens.
No doubt, you have got to love that vehicle.
It's hard because it's a high maintenance car. You know, you always have to put money into them. You drive, for example, tonight when I get home, for sure I'll find something to do tomorrow on it, you know, or on the weekend when I have time. And it's always a couple hours that you're there, clean up the car, clean it underneath, you know, make sure, you know, whatever leaks, you know, whatever it is, you know, you're wiping it down, so forth and so forth. But you gotta love it too, you know, so you won't really complain about how much money you're putting into it.
This club is a family.
I love everybody that's in it. I love everybody that's helped me out with the car. We're very united. We're a small club, but 4 or 5 cars going to all those lowrider shows, we come home with 3 or 4 winners.
I'm not really into winning or trying to compete, you know. It's about contributing with the club and represent the club, a co-member or anything like that wins it, you know what? We all winning.